What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and in this video I'm going to be continuing my overpowered level 8 Sniper Zer0 playthrough. Thus far, we have made it to this point, the Lair of Infinite Agony, here in the 4th campaign DLC. Now, as the name of this particular map would suggest, this map isn't designed to be incredibly fun to play through. It's supposed to mimic some of the more difficult near-end levels that are kind of labyrinths and crypts kind of thing going on in other RPGs and stuff like that. And so this level, not incredibly enjoyable to play through. We do have to do a couple side quests in here as well, including this My Dead Brother one, and it's fairly difficult if I remember correctly, actually. So hopefully this corrosive damage over time doesn't kill us. Alright, so now we got Grim active, Follow Through active. We can run away from these guys a little bit better. Now, it's not necessary to kill every enemy in this map, and if we did kill every enemy, it would definitely take a long time. So I'm not going to kill every single enemy, but I am going to kill the ones necessary to do what we need to do. So far, I have collected 2 of the 3 crumpets for the Crumpocalyptic quest, if I recall correctly. This is definitely the last map for that. It doesn't happen in the next map, which I think is just called Dragon Keep. And this is kind of the conclusion of the whole Crumpet saga. Now I want to clear out the dude that's going to spawn from this door right quick, because this is where we're going to do the My Dead Brother thing. And there's always an enemy that spawns right here. It can always be an ultimate badass skeleton I've seen. I've also seen like wizards that spawn here as well, mages or something. So, watch out. Did that guy recover some health? What happened there? Alright, it looks like he's almost dead. Cool. So now I want to come in here and check if any of these enemies are going to be spawning, because I may need this area for retreat, and I don't want to come in here or get snuck up on by all of these guys when I'm trying to fight all of these guys that are about to be spawned there. So we'll let that damned skeleton deal with himself, and then we'll get ready to deal with this spectral archer in some way. Now, someone did point out to me that these glass-looking skeletons are weak to melee, so once I have my deception back, I'm about to go get some melee and kill this guy. And so that works out pretty well. Thank you for the tip there. I did not realize that. I guess playing through strictly as Melee Zero, I killed them all with melee, and so I did not recognize those particular ones' extra weakness to melee. Once we get it to killing blow, it'll be dead. Perfect. I do not like the slowing effect that those skeleton gladiators can have. That is something that I don't like at all, in fact. I also don't like its run charge attack, because that'd be bad too if I died to this one lone dude. Alright, so he's dead. But now I think we're about to fight some more of him, if you look on the floor here. And so he's going to tell us that we need to kill all of these. And then I think there's a couple waves of these enemies as well. So they're getting reanimated right now. And none of these are his brothers, so we're going to have to kill them all. Alright, and so now we've got the ones with the sword in their back, the so-called eternal skeletons. And they're called that because you have to pull that sword out of their back in order to kill them. Now these enemies are much more dangerous. They have much more offensive potential than those other skeletons did. They also have a lot more health, and like I said, they have this annoying feature where you have to go pull that sword out of them in order to make sure they're really dead. So I probably just barely got the timer in order to get that one like all the way dead. So now that this one's down, I definitely want to go pull its sword as well. Alright, so we've got it down to just 2 more of these guys, and that's good because hopefully they're the last guys that spawn. And now that it's down to 2, I can pull both of their swords at once, and that's a good thing. Alright, so now we've got flaming skeletons coming. So these guys are going to be very, very difficult for us to deal with because of their potential to cause damage over time and their heads that come off after you kill them. Luckily, it looked like Boar took care of those first two I killed's heads, and so that's actually pretty sweet. Apparently, there were still enemies spawned in here, though, and so that's less than sweet, because now I'm dead. Or maybe not. Grim is helping me out. Okay, so somehow we survived that. I don't know how, but we did. Try to kill that little guy, too. This one sucks. Alright, so we blew up his head. Alright.
I just want to make sure he's dead. We were both courting this Duchess. She chose him. I got angry. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, when you
Didn't want to catch that, and I didn't want to get pinned up here by this little fella either. I was just looking for grenades since we were kind of low. But now I have a decent number of grenades, and damn it, traps. Alright, so we'll go out of here now. It looks like the next part for my brother is way up here, so we'll just run past some of these enemies that we're going to find in here. Oh, this is actually the jumping puzzle. Is now a good time for it? Yeah, it was probably a good time. I was too scared. This puzzle rewards patience. If you just watch the pattern, you'll eventually find a particular moment at which you'll be able to get across. When they're all kind of synced up like this, that is not the time. You want them to be very asynchronized, or maybe even having 2 and 4 synchronized with each other, and 1 and 3 kind of synchronized with each other, or pseudo-synchronized. They all use different patterns and stuff, or different speeds, and so you just kind of have to pick the right time to get across. We may die here. Oops, I made it, so that was kind of cool. And so now we'll jump on this one, and we'll be out of here. Now, if you're playing through with teammates, you can pull this lever that will make all of these stop, but I would recommend not doing that, because if you don't do that, they'll still have to jump across and figure it out themselves, and that's kind of funny. Now, if you don't get close to this particular chest, there will not be dudes that spawn in here. I noticed that a long time ago. That chest is there kind of as a temptation, and that's another reason why I would leave your friends behind and come up here, because you can just get a lot closer to the next area that way. Alright, I'm going to kill these mages that spawn right here because they are too close to where our next brother thing is, and if they are too close like that, they will try to follow us. The mages have larger ranges than some of the other enemies like the spiders and stuff, which won't truly follow you throughout the map. These little bastards will, so watch out for that. And they also have really large attack radiuses and stuff some of the time, so they're definitely irritating enemies. So we'll need to find that Hellfire one. Wow, I don't know how he was able to shoot me through that wall there. Whatever, we'll kill his Phoenix. Oh, please let me bore you. They didn't exactly let me bore them. They tried to for a moment, but I was not quick enough. Okay, so I like here how I'm completely slowed. That's just brilliant. I really hate things that inhibit the player's ability to move. I think that is a terrible design strategy. Ooh, I thought those flame things were my transfusion trails. I almost ran right into them. Okay, so now that we got the Radiant Sorcerer dead, we can try to kill this guy. No, there's another Radiant Sorcerer. Thank God there is. That would have been awful if there wasn't. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get ready to kill this one. Is the Radiant Sorcerer... Okay, good. How many of these... Damn it. I didn't want to just sit here and fight Sorcerers all day. Especially that fire one. This stupid bird and stuff. How is that thing not dead? Alright. Cool. So now we need to figure out a way to kill this guy. It's time. Alright. How's a mage going to be talking shit on someone using tricks? That seems very, hypocritical, I guess would be the word for that. Alright, so, one more Hellfire Mage, and then I think we're done with these mages. Which is good, strictly because I may need this area for retreat. Alright. Is there seriously another Hellfire Mage out here? Man, they did not get tired of spawning all of these. On the off chance that he's not slagged yet, I'll throw a slag grenade there for assurance, but also for health if we needed it. Where is he? Not cool. Alright. So, let's collect some grenades real quick before we go. Do they just spawn these infinitely? Am I just wasting my time? I hate infinitely spawning enemies. I absolutely despise them. In some areas it's fine, but not areas where quests are about to be going on. So now these are ultimate badass versions. Perhaps these are the last ones. Wow. I was barely able to avoid that. Let's see if I can't get some transfusions coming. Okay. Running down here, grabbing a few grenades. Let's get this guy slagged. Slagged and turned around and... Jeez, oh Pete. That is ridiculous. Alright. Whatever, he's dead. Wow, those things are going to be less than fun to deal with going forward. Alright, whatever. Got plenty of ammo, got plenty of grenades. Let's move forward and kill the next things for this map so that we can do the next dead brother corpse pile thing. Alright. So, looks like there's just a handful of skeletons to work through here. Hopefully it's nothing too nefarious. But we're getting closer. So, that's good. Guess we just need to clear out these things. So that thing's nice and slagged. Now he's nice and kunai'd. I'll have ambush active. And I'm going to melee him. Perfect. Next deception I have, I'm probably going to use on that particular archer. Just as I used the first one. So, that's good. And then I guess the one after that, we'll go for that third one. Alright. Cool. So, we just need to clear out all of these guys, unfortunately, before starting that brother quest. Because, obviously, if it's anything like the first spawn pile, there will be some very dangerous enemies in there, and we don't need extra enemies increasing the damage that we are taking. So, we'll try to deal with that. Dang. Some of these skeletons are not fun to deal with. Oh, that wasn't a glass-looking one. There's a glass-looking one. So these glass-looking ones, it was told to me that you can use melee to kill them, and I appreciate that hint because I truly didn't know what to do against these things. So if he can be slagged, he's definitely slagged by now. So I'll get ready to go ahead and kill him, and yeah, that works out very well. Alright. How's melee work against these guys? Decently. Alright. How many more dudes are still spawned in here, I wonder? Probably a few hundred. I guess not. Now it's time to pull this. So it looks like we're going to fight 4 gladiators again. Probably then 4 eternals again. And then probably 4... probably another 4 infernal ones as well. So that'll be something for us to watch out for. Or wait, no, now it's all these crystal ones. Okay, that's okay. That's better than the infernal ones now that I know the secret to dealing with these guys. I guess, you know, in my previous run-throughs of this DLC, I was playing strictly as Melee Zero, and so I didn't realize that these guys were extra damaged by melee because everything, you know, was getting one-shot by melee anyway, and so I didn't realize that these things were extra vulnerable to it. And so even though I'm playing Sniper Zer0 now, it's prudent for me to go ahead and kill these guys with melee because it's the most effective and easiest way. So that's what we're doing. Avoiding their axe throws, though, or sword throws, whatever they're doing, until my deception is back. I don't know if they can or cannot be slagged, but makes sense to try to slag them, I guess, just to be sure. And yeah, they just die straight up to melee. Oh, but now there are mages spawned as well, so I'm going to try to kill this guy first, and then go after the mages. Alright, so that's cool. Now we can deal with the mages. Using my follow-through right now to get away from them. I was told that they don't disappear if you put a damage over time on them, so we'll be testing that. The Pimpernel should have a pretty damn good opportunity to cause damage over time. So should Kunai, technically. So yeah, it looks like if I get these guys lit on fire, that then they're a little bit easier to deal with. Still not incredibly easy to deal with. Definitely needed that heal there. Excellent. So now I think there's only one more of those. We should be good. Stupid thing. Should have thrown my deception a little bit earlier. Alright, so that's good.
See, this is why you never get drunk before a murder. I definitely burned his house down, but I can't remember if I locked him inside.
Alright, so we're getting close to this amulet quest. This is a quest that I did restart a couple times in order to get present here on the map, because it's one of the ones that, or I think it's the only quest like that, but there are some bosses that just don't spawn every time you enter a map, and this is one of those similar things. It's a just an NPC that doesn't spawn every time you come to the Lair of Infinite Agony, and it's kind of a hidden side quest. It's kind of dirty how they do that, because it might encourage you, or force you rather, to walk through the Lair of Infinite Agony twice. And I know that there's also another really dirty surprise right on the other side of that door there. So instead of just running into that, I'm going to clear out these guys here preemptively, so that I have a place to retreat should I need to. Alright. Cool, so plenty of ammo. Even more ammo now. Adequate grenade stock. Let's go ahead and open this. Now, in here, you'll see something kind of stupid happen. So first, I guess we'll talk to him.
I am Mr. Miss. If you choose to give me a...
And he'll go through a little spill, and we can decide whether or not to buy a useless... Oops, hit my mic there. Whether or not to buy a useless amulet from him, or if we should just punch him and kind of refuse his offer. We will punch him. I punch him indeed. Alright, so now we can hand that quest into him. That's another quest done. Alright, so I know that there's like a bunch of flaming skulls that are about to be coming, so I think it's time I throw on the shock Lyuda, and we'll watch out for these. Alright, so I chose this because it can kill them quick enough to keep Grim up, basically. I don't know where the other ones went. It looks like they kind of got stuck in the ceiling, and that will happen sometimes. But I wanted to get those ones killed because otherwise they're very, very dangerous. So now that those ones are kind of stuck in nowhere land, we can go ahead and run past them. But I have died to that particular ambush before in the past, and that was the way I figured I would take them out with Sniper Zer0. Seemed to work alright. Oh, this one's back. So it didn't get stuck enough. Alright, are they both dead now? Did I bore through one and kill the other? I guess that's good. Could have activated a health shrine to fight against them. Maybe that would have been beneficial. Who knows? Okay, so the next brother thing is where? Have we gotten there yet? Did we pass that? I don't know. We'll just continue this way for now. So here, whoa, there's going to be a bunch of dudes and spiders that will fight each other, and that's kind of cool, but we don't truly need to get involved in their affairs. Yeah, we'll just head this way, or whichever way the next direction we need to be going is. Yeah, I thought it was this way. Okay. Cool. And so in here, we can do what? Somewhere around here there's a lift, an elevator thing. Yes, over here we can activate this elevator, and that will take us between the start of the level and here, which I would classify as a pseudo halfway point. So now that we've activated this thing works, and there's our last crumpet right down here. So we'll get ready to... That thing can die before he spawns a million enemies. Yeah, so there's a crumpet right there. So let's go ahead and try to jump on that. Oh, I should have tried to grab it. Anywho, we'll keep trying for that. And like I said, now that we've pulled that lift trigger up there, this one will bring down the lift, and we can get back right back to where we were. And I think I grabbed the other two crumpets already, so this will be the last crumpet for us to grab. And that will complete the Crumpocalyptic Saga, because they do not exist in the next map, which is the very last map, actually. So that's kind of neat. I don't know why these guys have to be here right now, but they do. Kind of harsh in my mellow and such. We'll continue to try to get this crumpet. This time we'll try to jump right across. Ugh. Damn it. We'll have to do it again. My bad, guys. I should definitely let the elevator come down after I get off of it. That would probably be smart. So that's what I'll do, and that'll make our next fail slightly less time consuming. If I fail again. May not. May get it this time. Alright. Okay, so let's get it this time. Excellent. Okay.
You liked the salad? Why is that a problem?
You know who likes the taste of salads?
This is a pretty good piece of dialogue here. Tina's saying she doesn't want to grow up, and Lilith tells her that she doesn't have to. And that's kind of cute. Alright, so we're headed up here.
You know what, girl? You make a good point. You get to live.
And now we'll head in here. I think this is the right way. Yes, we can see Angel's little light. So that's where we're headed. I'm hurrying. Calm down. Alright, so here's the next My Dead Brother thing. Some corpses we need to resurrect in here, apparently. First, I want to make sure there are no other enemies in here, but it appears that there are not. So we'll go ahead and see what kind of evils this is going to throw at us. First things first, skeleton gladiators. That's par for the course. This time only 2 of them, though. Are you joking me? Did the quest glitch? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Really? Can I just kill them? Well, yeah, I guess I can just kill them. Okay, so never mind. Quest glitch, but I can still just kill them. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Huh, I was really worried about that. That's kind of funny, actually. Okay, so we'll kill these ultimate badass skeletons now. I would love for these guys to pal up. Come on, bros. Get all palled up. Let's see if meleeing him will... I was hoping it would get him close enough for the boar. It did not, unsurprisingly. So we'll just continue to try to... oh, my God. I blew my boar chance. Okay, so I guess if you lead them down here and then jump up here, they'll both jump in a kind of matching spot. So we'll get ready for that. Whoa, but first we need health. Alright, so let's see if they both jump up here. They weren't quite as well synced. They were still close for the boar, but not quite. Let's try one more. I just want to see if I can bore these guys. I probably could have killed them by now by just actually shooting at them, but I thought it would be better to do it this way. Some boar noises there. Now they're fairly synced up jump timing wise. Oh, I thought I would do a ton more damage to them. Okay, whatever. It's time to just kill them.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for kill. And I disappear. A ghost amidst the combat. Preparing to strike.
Alright, one dead. The second one will be easier to kill now that there's just one of them, and he's already at... Oh, never mind. There's more than one of them, huh? They spawned another. Alright, so I'm going to try to kill the one that's weak first. Obviously. Don't want him regenerating health. Alright, cool. So now there's only one more. Nope, there's still two more. Okay, so hopefully we don't run out of ammo, which is beginning to look like a distinct possibility. Alright, that worked out. Finally did get two of them grouped up for a good boar session. Alright, so now we've done that, and we can go talk to what's his name in there. Alright, so I think this is a deal where you get to choose which one you want to live. I don't know which one is which. I haven't been paying enough attention. But I would like to kill the one... I think he said his name was Simon. I would like to kill the one that's been giving us these orders this whole time, because this is not an incredibly entertaining quest. We'll go ahead and pick that up for the sniper ammo. Excellent. Alright, so let's go in here and we'll talk to them. Kind of weird how that quest almost glitched on me. Whatever.
Could you revive him?
Yeah, so we'll kill Simon. We'll leave Edgar alive.
Wait, Vault Bro. Don't kill me. Kill him.
Alright.
You're not gonna side with someone who just called you Vault Bro, are you? Shoot the
That is one of my least favorite things about NFL and NBA subreddits. When people call each other like West Conference Bro or AFC Bro. That's just stupid.
Fratricide is the pesticide.
Let's talk. Thanks, bro.
Fratricide. Alright, so we got that. This is another really well done area. They did a good job with some of this design. So let's go ahead. And like, I know that quest was designed to be tedious, and it was tedious. Just like this map is designed to be somewhat tedious, and it is tedious. And so in that particular regard, they did a very good job designing this map. So we're getting closer to fighting and finding Angel. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. I haven't yet done that before with Sniper Zer0. Luckily, I think Roland will be there for us, and that will help out quite a bit, because once again, he will draw aggro, which is good of him. Yeah, we must be getting close, so... Yep, Roland's here. Alright, we have max ammo, max grenades. Let's head down here and get ready to kill her. I'll probably want on the Firebone of the Ancients for this. Alright, so hopefully we don't catch too much gnarly damage over time in here and die to it. I'm also going to throw on the Fire Lyuda because it might be easier to get critical hits against Angel with that if she's concentrated on Roland. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Roll to see who does the talking.
Oh, for the love of...
See, this is where Brick should have actually just punched her, because if we could have killed her before she gets unattached here and becomes the spider, that'd make it a lot easier. See, this was a time when Brick's particular style of diplomatics would have been superior. I did put on the Firebone, right? Firebone, okay, good. So we'll free her now, and she'll knock us backwards.
Free to wreak my vengeance upon the world.
Alright, so now she's a big old spider thing. Alright. Brick was right.
Oh, yeah. Probably should have mentioned I
Alright.
only dropped you in my dungeon so that you could do exactly what you just did.
Huh.
So,
So, she's not incredibly easy to hit critical hits with that Pimpernel, or that Lyuda. So, it's going to be a Fire Pimpernel ordeal. I know that she has 2 or 3 invulnerability stages where she just goes up in a bubble and you have to fight all of her little minions and stuff for a moment. So we've reached the first one of those now, and we need to kill some spiders in order to get Grim activated because we are almost dead there to that corrosive damage over time. And so we'll just need to keep Grim up, basically. Now she'll sit up there and shoot fire at us, which is not good, and that's why we should sit somewhere where she has a little bit of trouble actually dropping those arrows on us, like close to that, for example. But she'll move around. She'll try to get a vantage point on you and stuff with that fire damage, so it's kind of dangerous. That's for certain, because you definitely don't want to catch a fire damage over time and a corrosive damage over time at the same damn time. That is something that is entirely undesirable. So we'll just try to get good critical hits on her here, let Roland and his turret distract not only her aggro, but the aggro of all of the little monsters as well. We'll just continue to try to avoid that damage over time that is happening over and over and over again. And also the mass amount of slow attacks and vision obscuring attacks, just things that aren't incredibly fun to deal with. We're going to have to kill some of these little things at this point. Alright, so now that she's on that, maybe it will be easy to get some extra damage on her. Difficult to get critical hits on her from this angle. Obviously her head is the critical hit spot, unlike these actual spiders where their critical hits are much easier to hit than hers are. So we need Roland back here and dropping the turret like pretty soon. Okay, so the turret's still dropped. There's just nothing aggro to it. So she's going to go into her second and hopefully final invulnerability stage at this point, and that'll be good. She's kind of stuck on fighting the turret for a moment, though. Whenever the turret goes away, I'm sure she'll go up to her perch. Cool, so now we'll just continue killing all of these things, and we will eventually get her back down here and take out that last third or so of her health. Cool. So she's back. I like how Tina has her say things like, I am the true evil and stuff. That's kind of funny. This thing will kill it because it has good range and power. Speaking of good range and power, here she comes. So we'll get her slagged, and hopefully our fire weapon can outdo hers. Her fire weapon's pretty gnarly, though. So is ours. But we'll want to create range so we can avoid her. Roland's kind of over here in this corner, so maybe we'll try to get behind that. Not like directly adjacent to it, but to where that's closer to enemies than we are. And maybe it will help distract their aggro just a little bit more properly. Because right now it's not doing too well at that. Speaking of not doing too well, I'm not doing too well. Yeah, now I'm dead because of the damage over time. Nope, not quite. So let's get some of those transfusion trails, and also... Yeah, okay, so that worked out. I have not been concentrating enough on these little ones, and I need to. Okay, so now I got enough ammo. We might be able to kill her while she's distracted. But I gotta kill these little ones. This is a tough battle. Real tough battle. How did that thing not get slagged? Alright, so 17 ammo. Not as much ammo as I would like to have. Try to get some from these two little guys. Alright, whatever. It's time to kill her. She'll begin to spawn more spiders if we kill all the spiders, I believe, so we'll watch out for that. Alright, she's dead. Haha. We are done with the Lair of Infinite Agony. Thank goodness. We'll kill all of these little things as well. Okay, so that's good. That is a tough boss fight. That's a damn tough boss fight. Whatever, we're done with it, and we're done with this map, and that's good. That's real good. Yeah. Perfect. Good job. Roland's an excellent helper.
For real this time. I'm unlocking the elevator.
I like how angry
We really have to kill
Tina
Sorcerer's
gets.
daughter
as Jack here. It's pretty cool.
She wasn't as bad as you seem to think she was.
What?
So,
Sorcerer's daughter's the worst.
Lilith is trying to tell
Everything
Tina that
has been
the Sorcerer's daughter, you know, isn't really what's all responsible or the only person responsible for Roland's death. And Tina's just kind of ignoring that, or pretending to ignore that at least. Alright, so cool. We'll head in here. We'll head back to Flamerock Refuge temporarily. Yeah, this is a pretty good dialogue right here. This is a good scene, so we'll watch this as well. Basically, Tina goes on a pretty good monologue here as Handsome Jack, and they say that was graphic and stuff, and then he's going to say that he might kill the queen before we even get there, which comes to the chagrin of Lilith.
If you don't get here quick, my men are gonna bust into your precious little
My
queen
bullets
cell and
aren't
murder
magic,
her
but
ass.
they are
Good luck
cheap.
bringing light back to the world when you
Until
say
we
there's
meet
nothing but a
again.
pile of ashes, chump.
Whoa, whoa. You wouldn't kill the queen before we even had a chance to save her, would you, Tina?
I told you, girl. No rules.
So that's pretty good. We'll head, though, back to the Flamerock Refuge to hand in this post-Crumpocalyptic quest, and we'll go ahead and take on the Handsome Sorcerer in the next episode of this particular playthrough. Oh, I forgot we dressed up Ellie really gross, so
God,
that's
this is
good.
the best idea. Crumbled chocolate chip cookies over a salad.
Whatever floats your boat, kid.
Alright, so we'll need to fight the Handsome Sorcerer in the next episode. And we'll also need to do the Beard Makes the Man. So that's what we'll be doing in the next episode. I'm trying to remember if there are any side quests we haven't done yet other than the raid boss and those. I don't think so. So we're pretty close to done with this particular DLC, which is cool. So as always, guys, I do thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. I definitely appreciate that. Otherwise, I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.